hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hello everyone, this is Javelin from English Tutor Hub, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a vocabulary lesson, and the word we're looking at is matter. So here is the spelling: M-A-T-T-E-R, matter. And here is the pronunciation, matter. So in this lesson you will learn how to use matter as a noun, matter as a verb, and also you will learn 3 useful expressions with the word matter. Yes? So let's start with this. So the first meaning of matter as a noun 1 is a situation or subject that is being considered. So let me give you an example. Kevin asked, "Why are you upset?" And John replies, "It's a personal matter." So here John is saying it's a personal subject or it's a personal situation. Yes? As you can see here, matter, we are using the word as a noun. We are using matter in this example as a noun. Another example, Anne says, "My passport has been stolen. What should I do?" So she's asking for advice, and Carol replies, "It's a matter for the police." So in other words, you should call the police. This is not your responsibility. It is the responsibility of the police. Yes? So it's a situation for the police. And our last example, the principal says, "There are important matters I would like to discuss in the meeting." So here we see matter is being used as a countable noun, and there are some important matters. We often hear this in a meeting because this is a business meeting, and there are important matters I would like to discuss in the meeting. Yes, there are important matters to be discussed. Matter as a noun, part 2. So the meaning is the reason for a problem, pain, or worry. And this is often a question. And we say, "What is the matter?" So again, another example, Dan asked, "You look upset. What's the matter?" So here, Dan is asking what is the reason for being upset. What is wrong? In other words, what's the problem? And a very common question when you see that someone has pain or problem with their body, you say, "What's the matter with your arm? Why are you in pain?" Okay? Or you can say, "What's the matter with your leg? Why are you in pain?" Alright? And we also use "what's the matter" when an object breaks down or stops working. So here's a common example with a motorcycle. Tom says, "My motorcycle won't start." So there's a problem with his motorcycle, and Dave asked, What's the matter with it? And Ken says, I think it has a flat battery. So here, the question is, what's the reason for the problem? What's the problem with it? Alright? So again, this is acting. Again, matter here is acting as a noun. Alright? Now, let's look at verbs. Matter is also a verb. So, to matter means to be important. So, something matters, then it is important. And there's a common example of this at the moment in the news. I'm sure you've seen protests on television in the news, and here is a common sign we see at the moment. Black Lives Matter. So, Black Lives Matter. So, this means black lives are important. Alright? So, the lives of black people are important. And they are protesting because there have been violent incidents by police officers toward black people. And so, obviously, they are protesting against this. This is also the name of the organization as well. It is the name of the organization who organized this protest, and it means black lives are important. And we also use matter as a verb in the negative. So let me show you matter as a verb in the negative. So for example, Gary says, I'm sorry, I couldn't help with your project. And Mike said, it doesn't matter. Maybe next time. So it doesn't matter. Here we have it in negative. So it's the present simple in the negative. That means Mike is saying, don't worry. It's not important. It's not a problem. Maybe next time. Yes? So it's not important. Another example. Jim says, I forgot to thank the director. So he's worried. He just have an interview for a job and he forget to thank the director after the interview. And his friend Tom said, don't worry, I'm sure it didn't matter. So here we have the past simple form in the negative. It didn't matter or it did not matter. Yes? So don't worry, I'm sure that it was not important. Alright? So that's what this means. I'm sure that it wasn't important. I'm sure it didn't matter. Alright? And we also often use matter as a verb in question form. So the meaning of this is questions with the verb matter mean, is it a problem? So here's an example. Does it matter if I use your laptop? This the form we always have. Does it matter? If and it's an if clause afterward. If and this is the present simple. Does it matter if I use your laptop? And another example. Does it matter if I bring my friend? So again, we have does it matter and then an if clothes if I bring my friend? So again, this means, is it a problem if I bring my friend? So it's another way of asking, can I bring my friend? Can I use your laptop? Okay. Now let's look at 3 very useful expressions with the word matter. So expression number 1, it's only a matter of time. And this means something will definitely happen in the future. So definitely means it is certain that something will happen in the future. For example, Mark is very rude to the customers. He's always yelling or shouting to the customers. It's only a matter of time before he loses his job. In other words, he definitely going to lose his job. It is certain. Alright? Notice the form. It's only a matter of time. Then we have the word before, and then we have the present simple. Alright? Another example. It's only a matter of time before you feel better. So we say this to someone to cheer them up, to encourage them to feel better. You're telling them, don't worry, you will feel better soon. That's what it means. Expressions with matter number 2. To make matters worse. And this describes a bad situation that is getting worse. For example, she is terribly sick. And to make matters worse, she has lost her job. So, she is sick, and this is a bad situation. And it's also getting worse because she has also lost her job. So in the middle, we put this to make matters worse. Alright? Another example. I'm late for work. And to make matters worse, there's no bus. So it starts with a bad situation and it gets worse. There's no bus. Alright? A very common expression in English. And finally, expressions of matter number 3. To be no laughing matter. So we use this to describe a serious situation. A situation that is not funny, that's not amusing, that doesn't make you laugh. So, for example, being in hospital is no laughing matter. So this means being in hospital is not funny. It's a serious situation. Alright? Here we have the gerund. It's the ing form of the verb be. And together, all of this, the underlined words, is called a noun phrase. Being in hospital. Being in hospital is no laughing matter. So, all of this noun phrase is no laughing matter. So, it's a gerund. It's a verb acting like a noun. It's a verb acting like a noun phrase. Yes? Another example. Having a broken arm is no laughing matter. So having a broken arm is serious. It's not funny. It hurts. It's a serious situation. And again, we have the ing. We have the ing form. It's a gerund. So this is a verb acting as a noun, and it forms this noun phrase. Having a broken arm. So this is no laughing matter. Having a broken arm. Alright? So there we are, guys. That's the end of this lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. Visit englishtutorhub.com to get a full transcript of this tutorial. And there are other lessons that you might be interested in. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and let me know your thoughts and questions. Love to hear from you. Thank you very much.